Move over, Zoom X. A new comfort king is in town. The Nike ReactX Infinity Run Flyknit 4. Just fantastic. When I read on the website that this is a brand new retake on a familiar favorite, they were not just kidding. I think the thing we can say that is similar between these two versions, the Infinity Run Flyknit 4 and 3, is just their name. Every other thing is different. Nike completely revamped this shoe to come up with something different, something fantastic. The midsole material is different, the design is different, the upper is different, the feel on foot is different, and all for the better. I think Nike scores on this one. Hello guys, it's your man Dr. CY, the running dog, and once again, you are welcome to my channel. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I urge you to click that subscribe button now. Stop waiting. What are you waiting for? You help us out and you also be the better for it. You enjoy lots of unbiased reviews of the best running shoes. Click the subscribe button and possibly also the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the new shoes we got coming out. We bring a new shoe every week on this channel. You can't get it much better than that. So click that subscribe button now. Stop waiting. Today I have this amazing pair of shoes for performance review. The Nike ReactX Infinity Run 4. Amazing. When I put these shoes on my feet, I thought of the Nimbus 25. I thought of the Invincible 3 because that's the level of comfort these shoes offer and more. I ran in the third version. I enjoyed it. But when I put this new version on my feet, the first thing that came out of my mouth was, wow. You step into these shoes, you step into comfort. This is easily one of the most comfortable running shoes out there right now. If you look at the upper, a one-piece stretchy material, just like the Ultra Boost. But these felt lighter and they are more breathable and they feel nicer on feet. And the tongue is nicely padded and also fully gusseted with an elastic band that once you stick your foot in here, it's locked down. I put these shoes on even without tying the laces. I could even take a run in this. That's the kind of lockdown you get in these shoes. Superb sock-like fit. These shoes fit very snug. Even on the Nike website, they advise you go half a size up. Once I put my foot in here, my big toe was already touching the tip. But because this is soft and stretchy, it did not feel uncomfortable. But it might be safer for you to go half a size up. Of course, running shoes is always good to have a little distance at the tip of the toes to give your foot ample freedom of movement. However, where they score superbly is in the toe box width. The previous version, they had this tendency to just bunch the toes together, but here they widen the platform and your feet can nicely spread out. But for me, the best part of these shoes is even the arch support. I thought the arch support in the Invincible 3 was great, but these were even better. They just gently rolls up and molds nicely under the arch of the feet. Unobtrusive, gives you that support without being overzealous. As you are running, it just helps you to roll nicely from landing to toe off with your foot all relaxed. And then when you look at the upper in this, the same one unit stretchy material like in the previous version, but here they are not as thick and they are even more breathable. This is the upper in the previous version, but here they still look tough, but if you touch it and feel it, you see they are lighter. And then you see some perforations in the toe box to even add more breathability to these shoes. So what else? So much padding around these shoes. Nicely padded, fully gusseted and stretchy tongue, easily adjustable, very comfortable. And then all around the collar and the heel counter, lots of padding to give a very nice ankle support and comfort. Every part of this shoe is soft and that's why it gives the ultimate running comfort. This is an interesting pair in that these shoes are quite heavy. It's interesting because they actually do not feel heavy at all on feet. Running in these shoes, they feel so light. In fact, if you don't put these shoes on the scale, you will not even realize the weight of these shoes. In my size US 11, they weigh 364 grams. That's the same weight as the Ultra Boost 22. However, when you put these shoes on your feet and you put that shoe on your feet, you cannot believe that they are in the same weight because these feel so much lighter. I think the way the shoe molds around the feet, just like an extension of the feet, and the bounce you get from the midsole, I think that's why this shoe feels quite light on the feet, whether you are walking or you are running. Unless you're a performing athlete that is going for a competition, the weight of these shoes doesn't really make that much difference unless the shoes are draggy. Like the Fresh Foam X More V4, for instance, they are heavy and without having so much bounce. That's when you begin to feel the weight of these shoes. But then when they are bouncy like this one, you don't feel the weight at all. Or like the Solar Glide 6, I can't stop praising that shoe. They are also heavy but felt light on the feet. Now let's get to the midsole of these shoes, the ReactX. That is where the magic begins to happen. Nike says they give 13% more energy return than the previous version. Okay, I still got my Infinity Run Flyknit 3. When I'm touching these shoes, of course, this is very soft. But when I compress this, the rebound from this is faster, better than the previous version. The full stack height is not on the Nike website, but so many people out there who took measurements are saying between 36 to 39 millimeters in the heel with a 9 millimeter heel to toe drop. But when I put it on the feet, I think it should be in the range of 36 millimeters, because when I compare it with some other shoes like the Cumulus 25, the height of this is similar to the height of the Adidas Solar Glide 6, which also has 36 millimeters in the heel. Not as high as the Invincible 3, which is 40 millimeters. And the rocker shape to these shoes is also great, as it just keeps you nicely bouncing from heel to toe off. What this does, together with the nice arch support, is that they just keep you running. As you land, it helps you easy roll from landing to toe off, urging you to take the very next step. Also, these are very stable shoes. If you look at the wide platform, if you compare it to the previous version, you see that they really did widen the platform of these shoes. With the wider platform, both on the heel and on the toe box, adds some significant stability to these shoes. Nice heel support here. I'm quite impressed with this very new foam. This is the first shoe that Nike is using this foam, the ReactX, and I can say that it is quite superb. The only drawback is that it's heavy. Of course, this shoe is coming up to 364 grams with just about 36 to 38 millimeters stack height. Of course, the Zoom X still wins in having high comfort and rebound with a very lightweight. But there's a kind of feeling you get from this. It is not like the quick rebound you get from the Zoom X. No. I think this will make a better casual shoe and a better running shoe for older folks. It feels like a max cushion shoe. And at 36 millimeters, giving max cushioning, that is quite impressive. Running in these shoes, in any foot strike, heel, mid, forefoot striking, these offer fantastic cushioning to the feet. And that's why we wear the shoes. Anytime I'm reviewing my shoes, of course, I talk about the protection, because that is why we wear the shoes in the first place. Because remember that as you are landing on your heel or on your foot, you are dropping about 3 times your body weight on that foot. And that is quite significant. And that is where runners begin to get a cumulative, gradual injury that will manifest at one time or the other. But when you have the appropriate shoes, their job is to cushion the impact, to reduce the stress that is coming up your feet. And on that, these shoes are just amazing. After run in these shoes, my feet felt very fresh. So well done, Nike, on this one. What else is there to talk about this shoe? The lacing, yeah. Nice length to this lace. It has the runner's look, but I doubt if you are going to use it. I didn't need it. It just fits your feet like a glove, molds around the feet nicely. I also like the position of the pull tab, which really works. Not in some pull tabs that you put in some queer places that they can't do anything. Here, they actually do work. Can help you to pull this back and slide your foot in. Now, let's talk about the outsole. If you compare it with the outsole in the previous version, you see that this is quite different. What I want to comment here is a thicker patch here, because many people take off on the big toe. So this thicker rubber is nice protection. Some of my shoes, they begin to wear out from here before the heel. And if you look at the outsole, you can see that they can also do well off-road also. If you look at the thickness of this, of course, I expect some significant miles in this. And if you look at them also, they look amazing. The design of this, of course, is definitely better looking than the previous version. I think this is the best upgrade this year so far. So if we compare these shoes to other comfortable daily trainers in similar range, let's take the Nimbus 25 for instance. These shoes are heavier than the Nimbus 25, but they are definitely more responsive. So despite their weight, you will get a better running experience from this. If you compare with the Invincible 3 also, the Invincible 3 on the other hand is more bouncy than this, and it is also about 30 grams lighter. However, this is more comfortable, especially in the upper. The upper in the Invincible is somewhat stiff, but the upper in this is soft. Also, the heel lockdown in the Invincible 3 is poor, but this give a sock-like fit. Now, if you compare this also to the Ultra Boost, they have the same weight as the Ultra Boost 22, 364 grams. The Ultra Boost Lite, on the other hand, is about 30 grams less, but this shoe is definitely more comfortable than the Ultra Boost Lite. The underfoot feel of this is nice and cushy. The rebound you get from this is also better. The Ultra Boost Lite doesn't give the same level of cushioning. The upper in this also feels much nicer, and it is much more breathable. So at their price, they are selling in the US for $160. That's a decent price. A little less pricey than the Nimbus 25, the Invincible 3, and the likes. But then, here in Saudi Arabia, they are selling for 1,000 reals. That's horrendous. Approximately $265 US. Now, as good as it is, I still think it is quite pricey. So, the advice will just come down a little. In a short while, the price will come down. If it comes down to 600 to 700 Saudi riyal, that's the best time to get it. But if you want to wear it now that is new, of course, if you can afford these shoes, you get them. There's no regret. These are amazing. When you are talking of running comfort, right now, this shoe is just right up there. Even if you have the previous version and you still can afford it, get this one. This is different. Nike scores a very great point here. And I think the ReactX Infinity Run 4 is one of the most comfortable running shoes out there right now. Get right now. So guys, these are my thoughts on the all-new Nike ReactX Infinity Run 4. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for unbiased reviews of the best running shoes and more. And thanks for watching this. See you in the next one.